Hey guys, welcome to the studios here at Center Target Firearms and Indoor Range. I'm Bret. This is Bobby over there. Joe's right there. And guys, we got a special guest. We're talking Kimber today.
I'm Dave Meaded with Kimber.
Dave with Kimber. We got a couple nice little Kimbers on the deck here too, right?
And Dave, this is the first, I think, guys, this is the first time we've talked about Kimber since we revamped this. And we're excited for you to be here.
I'm excited to be here too.
Good deal.
So what you got for us today?
So I brought in the R7 Mako, which is one of our new subcompacts. It comes available optics ready and optics installed with a Crimson Trace 1500 on it. And then we also have the Rapide Dawn in this case, which you also do the standard and a Scorpius.
We've checked these. We've checked all these about 3 times, made sure they're all clear. So we're operating with safe weapons. So let's start with the Mako. Let's start talking about the Mako first, because micro compact world. This is a very unique piece of equipment here, and as you said, it comes with or without the optic.
Correct.
But it does come optic cut regardless.
Absolutely, there's none without.
Okay. And, you know, for me, this Mako, it's got a sleek look. It's got really clean lines. The serrations are deeper than a lot of
They are.
weapons that I've picked up, or especially micro compacts. It comes with 11 round magazine. Comes with a 13 round mag.
Correct.
So, are there many people using the 11 round mag, or most of everybody using the 13? Right?
Everyone's using the 13.
and I hear the rumors that there may even be an additional capacity round coming out for these.
Possibly
Is that
down the
correct?
road, yes.
Okay, can't
Not yes
confirm or deny. I got you. It's got awesome texture. The texture to it, I really like too. And if you notice, like the border, the clean lines on the border, really like that. And it's not that, for me, like the skateboard feel. It doesn't have that. The skateboard, it almost like Velcro. Some of those textures will stick to you. This one doesn't snag and just feels really smooth and really good. And feels good for your hand as well. So
There's enough texture there, but it's not going to chew your clothes up while you're carrying it every day.
right. The trigger, for me, and I've shot this Mako, not this particular one, but I've shot the Mako several times and handled the Mako, disassemble, reassemble. The thing that stands out to me that I like more than anything about it is the trigger.
Yes.
The trigger is very clean, very crisp, minimal travel. So what's the story on the trigger? Why is it cleaner than more of the other ones?
Well, that was the main focus. We said, if we're going to enter into this marketplace, what do we need to have that's distinctively different? And everyone that's fired some of the other out there, it's almost like you've got a staple gun.
Right.
And there's so much pretension when the trigger breaks. You can watch your front sight jump. So we were very careful to make sure that this was going to have a very clean break. It was not going to disturb your sight picture. And we've done a really good job doing that. It's at a 5 pound, but it definitely feels lighter than that, but it's still very safe.
Yeah, that's what I felt. Like you said, 5 pounds. I think the one I actually shot was around 6 as far as what I tested it at, but it didn't feel like 6. It felt like just a clean, smooth, almost like a sniper rifle trigger, 4 poundish, 3 pound trigger that was really clean, really crisp, and felt good. Some of the things that I had questions about, though, that I wanted to ask you about is there's some unique features about this.
There is.
It has got it's got an ejection port on the side versus, like an open top.
Correct.
And I think Kimber refers to that as a shrouded slide or a shrouded port or something. Yes. So my question, or the thing that's obviously jumps out at me, is, do you have many hangups, or do you have many? Now, I didn't have any, and I've not known of any. But what was the reasoning, I guess, behind that?
Well, the reasoning behind it was for belt racking, because a lot of optics, you're able to actually get a good purchase to do a one-handed rack. But with the open top designs, it catches your clothes.
Right.
A lot of times you'll catch and rip. If you're trying to do practice drills with that, this does not have that issue. Plus, you could actually karate chop across the top using the slide to rack it. The ejection port itself is very much oversized for ejecting any round. Basically, the round would have to be much longer than you could fit in the magazine to actually have a hang-up ejecting out of it. So there's no way, loaded round or not, getting something to fall clear from the ejection port. So it's very, very reliable in that respect. There's not going to get any hangups. But the other major feature and the reason why we had to enclose it is it's got a very unique lockup.
Noticed that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just talk to us about that a little bit.
So, with a lot of other designs, there's pretension between the barrel and the breech face, and that's how they get the accuracy out of it. So, as that barrel starts to wear and the breech face starts to wear, they get looser, and you wind up degrading that accuracy. And in 1911, we've got multiple lugs that are forward of and not using that breech face for that tension. So we kind of took that same idea and incorporated it into the Mako to aid in that accuracy. So we took that lug system locking into the top of the slide and put it to the end of the barrel because the barrel's too short to put it forward of it. And so we had to enclose the slide in order for that recess to be available to lock the barrel.
I like that ejection port on the
And all the Kimbers have a unique style,
Yes.
whether it be one model or the next. And the Mako, it has I think that its unique style. I think out of all the variants you have in the Kimber models, it has something unique, and it's sleek. It just looks it's a perfect concealed carry size.
It is, and the other feature is it's one of our first guns that's completely ambidextrous. There's nothing
yeah.
reversible. You have left and right, magazine release, and slide release.
Good deal.
Now, it's also got something in common with the 1911 as well, as far as that internal extractor.
Yes.
Correct?
Yep.
And it looks like a big claw. I mean, it looked like it's going to do the job, and so far as it has. But you'd be the one with experience as far as things we need to be concerned about. On
Yeah, no, it's going to feed out of the magazine. It's going to grab that almost like a control round feed, hold that in place, and there's plenty of surface there. It's going to rip that casing out of there.
Good deal.
It appears to be undercut a little here, the trigger guard undercut. Proprietary accessory rail, cut for that on the front. Crimson Trace, the optics that you guys are running on these is a Crimson Trace, correct?
It is. It's an RMRC cut.
Okay. And then the sights.
No, it's RMSC.
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah, it's a shield. Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know. If you shoot it, there's nothing not to like about it. So
Yeah.
I'm trying to find something I don't like about it, and I shot it and trying to find something I don't like about it.
It's black like all the rest.
Yeah.
Well, now we have limited runs of FDE.
Oh, wow.
See, here we
Yeah.
go.
I was only kidding. I like the black ones. But
Yeah.
He's not allowed to say, but there might be a 15-round mag coming in. And who knows what's coming down
Be
the
great.
road.
rumor has
Rumor
it.
has
Rumor
it.
has
But
it.
it's a shooter, and it really felt good. The felt recoil on it was substantially less than most micro compacts. I didn't know if that was part of that, the internal features or the internal workings of it, or just the fact that it's it's metal. I didn't know all the different factors associated with a metal slide, but
There's a little more mass to the slide to help mitigate that recoil. The gun feels a little bit muzzle heavy when you pick it up, but when you fill the magazine, it balances
yeah,
perfectly.
it does.
So it's got a lot of pluses to it. And the range day events that I have done, it's funny because I find that about 2/3 of the customers that take it on the range and shoot it, they go and buy it.
Yeah.
And they're very happy with it.
Oh yeah.
There's very little that it doesn't offer you.
When I shot this at 25 yards, I was really, really pleased with the groups I got. The rapid fire, the reset, everything on it was really smooth. Stayed down really good, easy to control. I could get my hands on it, which I really liked, as opposed to a lot of times micro compact, you got like twice more hand than you got surface to put it on.
Especially me.
Yeah, we gauge everything by Joe's hands. I mean, if it fits good in Joe's hands, it's okay.
That's right.
But I obviously it's a micro compact. I wouldn't shoot it in USPSA competition against those big 5.5, 6-inch barrel weapons. But now it is it's a tack driver, and I'd love to have one of them. And my wife's watching right now. She could maybe Christmas present.
Hell yeah, just the season.
Just to see. So I guess enough about anything else about the Mako we've left out. I mean, it's named after the Mako shark, right? Sleek.
And does have a metal trigger.
Does have a metal trigger.
Oh, wow.
It's,
Okay.
It's an aluminum trigger shoe on there, so it's not plastic.
If you get a chance, just shoot one of these, but try that trigger. If you can't shoot it, just obviously make sure it's clear and get you go in one of these shops or come in Center Target and dry fire one of these things and see what it is. Because I mean, or you can shoot it if you come in here. But the trigger, you'll be really, really thoroughly impressed with the trigger. So next on the list.
I think Joe had his eye on this.
All right, Joe,
Yeah,
you're up.
I think.
See, but the problem is, all I can do is go.
That's good.
You
You're
know what I'm
allowed to
saying?
do that.
I like the pistol. I do. I like the Mako, but I really like.
That's ready to roll on
The Rapide.
IDPA single stack.
Yeah.
Man, that is a
Man.
sweet pistol right there.
That I would take to single stack.
Yes,
USPSA,
yes.
IDPA, you know, that.
The Kimber
nice.
Rapide, right?
The Rapide, yes. So everything about this gun was built for speed. So it's going to give you, with the 9 lightning cuts, the slide's got less mass to it. So there's less bottom out when you're under recoil. So you're not going to get that slam of the slide coming back. It's also going to allow that slide to cycle faster and give you that faster follow-up shot. Then we either DLC or titanium nitride the barrel to slick it up. So again, reduced friction, allows that slide to move as quickly as possible. And then the 24/7 day-night sights. So
Good deal.
A lot of goodies there.
Yeah. And these come in, you said 3 different.
3 different
Styles.
calibers, yeah. So it was 3 different styles and 3 different calibers. So you can get it in 9, 40, 9, 10 millimeter, and 45.
Okay.
It's available on the Dawn, which is what we have here, which is the titanium nitride barrel and the silver finish. We also have it in an Eclipse style, which is the Scorpius, and then all black with the gold barrel.
Kind of partial after seeing this. I'm kind of partial to this. I think it looks.
My favorite is
good.
whichever one's in front of me
Yeah,
when it comes
well.
to the repeats. It's like, okay, yeah, I like this one better. No, I like that one better. I like.
It's like my wife says, "How many do you need? Just one more, baby. Just one more." Yeah.
And the sights, it's got some really nice sights on it.
Yes.
Yeah, so they are shelved. They're steel, so definitely belt rackable or table rackable. There's enough shelf there that you can get a good purchase on it. So if you really had to do a one-handed drill and go, it's good to go.
It's a 1911. It's a Kimber, triggers sweet on it. I mean,
It's all the right stuff, baby.
Yeah.
It's all the right stuff, and it's good looking.
if my
too.
wife is watching, I'll take one of those for Christmas as well. So,
Me too. His wife. Me too.
And if you want to just kind of soften the blow a little bit, you say, well, I really wanted to get the Super,
right.
but this has the same undercut as the Super, and it's half the money.
Okay. Hey, there you go.
There you go.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna
So you're helping out a whole lot.
That's
Save
right.
money. It's an investment, right?
It's an
That's what I
investment.
tell her about everything. It's an investment.
But guys, these are great, and thank you for joining us today and talking Kimber. And I was excited when we were told we were going to have a Kimber rep here and a range day and so forth. But this is nice, and you got 2 different models here, of course, 1911 and
The traditional and the new.
yeah, and the Mako. I really like the Mako, but now the Rapide, it's classic and it's just sharp.
Well, and it's like there's some manufacturers where you just look at them and you say, okay, that is quality.
Yeah.
That has just got a clean look. It looks like it's high end, and
Well-made,
these
yes.
these are no exception to that. I mean, these are right. When you look at them, it just screams this
Yeah.
this is next level stuff here.
It's Kimber. I mean, they have that look and the quality. So, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. We appreciate you always checking us out. And come on by and check them out here at Center Target Firearms and Indoor Range. The only store I know that you can actually come in, walk to the shelf, pick it up, look at it, and don't forget all the classes going on. I mean, we have a ton of things going on, Joe. You've got a church security
Church
class
security.
this weekend coming up, and we've got
Concealed carry.
concealed
We've
carry.
got the girl and the gun classes
Yes.
and workshops. We'll have some other training coming up here before too long, but a lot of good stuff going on. A lot of good
And
stuff going on.
and don't forget about Christmas. It's 'tis the season.
Oh
Yeah, so tis the season. So gift cards, cleaning kits, anything in here. You can find all kinds of stocking stuffers.
Makos, Rapides.
Yeah,
that's the good stuff.
stocking stuffer
Yeah,
right
stock-
here.
Yeah, stocking stuffer.
So thank
The
you
ultimate
guys.
stocking.
Yeah, really. I think that would fit better.
Yeah,
But
I
I
got
also
a
think-
stocking
So
big
this
enough.
is the present. This is the stocking.
There
I'm
you
good.
go.
I'm good
See,
with that. I'm
Joe's
okay
got
with
to
that.
figure it out. But
One under
guys,
the tree and one under the
there you go. But guys, thanks a lot. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
Thank
See you guys.